Hi, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for this video and this series. And we are on number 4 in the Pilates workout series. So today we are going to be focusing on the shoulders. So our shoulders are something we use for everything, and they can tend to be very prone to injury. And I feel like it's really important, and really study shows that we really need to work on the mobility of our shoulders and be very careful and mindful of our shoulders. So it's very common for people to have shoulder injuries. So if you have shoulder injuries, this definitely is for you, but please, you know your body, use caution. We are going to use some weights. These are only 2 pounds. I recommend 1 to 2 pounds, no more than 2 pounds. Also, just no weight is perfectly fine, because the shoulders is not a big muscle, and we don't need to do heavy weight on our shoulders, and they're so easy to injure. So I really recommend, unless you're really strong, then you can use some weight, but you don't really need any weight. So this is for all levels. But again, if you want to add the resistance, then you're going to get more challenge. So please, you know what is good for you. But yes, if you have injury, be very careful. We're going to warm up the shoulders really well and do a lot of shoulder activation exercises. And that's really what this is about. But you're going to get a great workout in your shoulders. It doesn't take much for your shoulders. And so you're going to feel it. But it's going to be very, like I said, adaptable for all levels. I'll show the modifications. And again, if you're at a beginning level and you have injuries, or you're just, not at a beginning level, do not use weights. Use none, or use very light weights. I've showed in my past videos, you can use soup cans, water bottles, something really light, okay? You don't need much resistance, especially for our shoulders. So, but we're also going to get a great abdominal workout, and you're of course going to end up getting, the full body's going to get something. So let's get started. So again, have your weights nearby. And again, just remember, you don't need them. You can still get a great workout without the weights. So let's lie on our back. You just need a mat here. A soft carpet will do. We're going to be kind of in a seated position for this video. Let's start warming up. Pulling on your shins very gently, just kind of rocking back and forth. Let's take a few breaths. Please pause the video and work out, warm up more if you need it. You know who you are if I'm talking to you. If you're really stiff, let's do one leg in at a time. Breathing. Take some switched legs, take some full inhales. Exhales. Nice job. Kind of just bring both knees back into the chest again. I'm a little tight here in my legs. Make sure that you're imprinting into your lower back into the mat. Breathing. And just gently pulling back in and out on for that lower back. Nice job. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to just go straight into warming up the abdominals. Also, we're going to get the arms involved so we get those really warmed up as well. So let's start in our kind of a dead bug here. And we're going to just kind of straighten our legs and pull up. If that's too much for you, you can just keep your knees bent just like this, kind of in the 100 position. And we're going to start pumping our arms like this. So as we come up, if you're at a more advanced level, you can straighten your legs and just start pumping your arms. We're going to get those shoulders awaken and the abdominals awaken. Let's do 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pull back in. Like I said, if you're at a beginning level, just put your knees up. That's perfectly fine. Back in and then out. Let's do another set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pumping, pumping. Think of those shoulders. Let's start being mindful of the shoulders. And back in. And you're feeling those abdominals. One more time. Breathing. Pump those arms. Just straight up and down. And you're working those abdominals. A few more here. You've got this. Yes, and back in. Great job. Give a hug to the knees, to the chest, and let's roll up here. Now, I want us to do some more shoulder activation. So this is no joke. These really are wonderful for your shoulders and your arms, and they really work to give you tone as well. So let's have our arms out. Good old arm circles. You do not need to underestimate these arm circles. They are very effective, especially getting the shoulder girdle warmed up. These are excellent, and they actually will help give tone all throughout your arms. So let's go forward here in little circles, and be mindful of the shoulders, keeping them down. Do not raise up your shoulders. Keep your shoulders drawn down, like you have a weight just sitting right on your shoulders, to keep that thought and keep those down. Keep going forward. I know these may be burning a little bit. Like I said, these look easy, and these are kind of the old-fashioned, like, oh, what do those do? But guess what? Someone had the right idea. And let's go the other way. Keep going. Keep going. Once it starts burning, it is working. Breathing while you're breathing through it, keeping those shoulders drawn down. You've got this. Feels good though. You can really feel the shoulder warming up. And then let's just do up and down. Then I want you to turn your arms. So your palms face up and then down, and then up and down, up and down. Nice. I know it's burning. This is good. This is good. You could just do this right here, and your arms and your shoulders are going to get it. Let's bounce them up and down now, keeping those shoulders down like you still have that weight pressing down on your shoulders. No raising them up by your ears. Keep bouncing up and down, and then let's do the switch again. Switch, palms down, up, down, up. Turn, and as you turn, just imagine your arms getting long, lean, and toned. Keep going. A little bit more. Breathing, this will help. Excellent job. You're almost there. A couple more. Let's bounce up and down again. Take one big breath. Keep going. Almost there. And release. Oh, I know that felt good. A little burn, but this could be, if you are at a very beginning level or you have an injury, that could be enough right there. So listen to your body, pay attention. Okay, so now we're going to take the weights. We're also then going to go into a seated position. We're going to use our weights, or we're not going to use our weights. So I want to sit in a seated position. I think this forces us to really pull those abdominals in and be mindful of those, because we need to be mindful of those the whole time. Put my hair back so it's not in my way. And then, so as we have our weights, we're going to keep our weights the front palms down, palms facing down, and we're just going to do some shoulder raises here. Nice and easy. If you're not using weights, no problem. Just bringing your arms up and down. Remember, still think of having that weight on top of your shoulders. So you're pressing down, and then just come up and down. And 3, 4, give me 10, 5. Now on the 6th one, I want you to hold, and down. If you have no weight, that's fine. Just hold, and down. And again, hold. Keeping those abdominals, sit up straight. Think of the crown of your head reaching towards the ceiling, and your abdominals pulled in. Up and down, up and down. We're going to go one more and hold, abdominals pulled in. We are working those as well. And release. And then just a couple more, especially if you don't have weights. Couple more. And hold. Nice job. Now I want us to go back. You can kind of cross your legs if you want. And then I want you to take your arms and let's do some circles forward. We're going to really get the girdle warmed up of our shoulder. And now go the opposite direction. This should feel good after what we just did. Remember, these are activation exercises, so we're waking up those shoulders, getting them activated, and then they're more prepared to take the work. Breathing, nice job, a couple more. Very nice job, great job. Now we're gonna go back on our back and we're gonna add our abdominals in a little bit more. So I wanna do we're gonna use the weights if you want, if you don't have to, but we're gonna kind of go back to our similar to our 100 position. The weights, I wanna use them for resistance to come up and hold here, kind of in our teaser position, kind of in our 100s. Now, if you're a beginner, you don't have to have the weights, and it's going to be similar to what we were just doing before, and you just bring out, but I want you to hold, and then I want you to hold here. If you don't have any weights, this is fine, just stay here. You're going to feel those abdominals burning, pull them navel to spine. If you have the weights, then you're going to come out, and you're going to hold, and then you're going to pump the arms, and hold that position, because then we're working our abdominals, and then back in. And again, hold, pump if you're using weights. If not, still pump the arms and back in. Inhale, exhale again. 7, 8, 9, hold those, hold those. Remember not to raise the shoulders up, keep them drawn down and back in. And again, and up and down. There's so much going on here. So you really are asking your body to do a lot. And back in, you should feel those abdominals again. And just raise them up and down. Slow and controlled. If you don't have the weights, you're just pumping them up and down. You're holding in those abdominals a little bit more. And release. Knees back into chest. Go ahead and rock a little bit. Excellent job. We're going to come back up to seated. We're going to do another shoulder exercise with resistance or with not. You can sit in a seated position or you can have your legs straight out again like we had it before. So I want you to be in a scarecrow position, shoulder level with the elbow. And we're going to be in a scarecrow position, level, and we're just going to be here. And we're just going to do some presses up, keeping that navel to spine, being mindful of your abdominals. And we're just going to do a press. Now I want you, when you press up, you're only going to come to here. Don't go lower. Keep level between your shoulder and your elbow. Crease. And then you're just going to push up. Don't touch the weights. Then that takes off the focus of the shoulders. So just here. Up. If you have no weights, no problem. You're just going to have your hands spread out like this. And you're just going to come like this. And remember still that thought of like there's a weight on top of your shoulders. And up, 3, slow and controlled, 4, and hold here, 5, and hold here, 6, keep tall, let the crown of your head lengthen out up to towards the ceiling I meant, and up, and very slow and controlled, holding here, even if you have no weights, hold, hold, again, 5 more, 3, slow and control, hold here, and again, almost there, and 1 more, let's just hold the scarecrow position, navel to spine, pull those abdominals in, and up and release. Excellent job. You can release the weights if you had weights. Great job. And let's just do some shoulders. So kind of take your arm here like this and just kind of pull this arm over so you feel that stretch in the deltoid. Our deltoids are our shoulders. That deltoid muscle kind of covers that shoulder girdle. And we actually have the back and the front. And then let's take this arm. And now we're going to leave off with 1 more exercise to the back because you can't forget the back layer of your deltoid. So just get on your knees if that's comfortable. If not, you can stand And you're just gonna lean over. You're gonna have the weights in your hand or no weights at all, palms facing up. And you're gonna lean forward a little bit and you're just gonna bring the weights up to the side. 2, give me 10, and 3, and hold. If you're standing, just stand like I am, but just lean forward just a little bit because we're working the back part of the deltoid. And a couple more, you got this. And slow and controlled. If you're going no weight, just come up here and hold. Just imagine you're holding a weight. And squeeze at the top like you have maybe a pencil in between. And 2 more, 1 and 2, and I want you to hold this last one. Hold and release. Great job. You've done such a great job. Just go ahead and stretch out some more, please. Stretch. Taking your elbow back and pulling slightly back. It's going to give some stretch in our shoulders. Breathing. Go ahead and intertwine your hands in back. That's going to give a nice stretch on the top of the shoulders. Breathing. Excellent job. I am so happy you joined me. I can't wait to see you next for the next Pilates workout. I hope to see you. Have a wonderful day.